Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. We've got some things to get through, and I know you're looking at the title and you're probably thinking, what? What? Yeah, don't worry, I'll explain. Hold the thought, just let me explain myself. Okay, let me explain. We'll get to that. There's things at Chelsea and away from Chelsea that we're going to get to. But tomorrow is a big one. And it's the preview for Manchester United versus Chelsea. So be here. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button, notification bell on. That way you get told when I've uploaded. And you can be here for the preview tomorrow. Because oh boy, is it going to be one hell of a preview. I still don't even know what I'm going to say on it. But by the time we get there, I will. So make sure you guys are there. Now, let's address this elephant in the room. I'm going to just go straight to the source. Here's the HP Heinz Hellman source. Chelsea, alongside PSG, Saudi, and Manchester United are keeping tabs on Vinny Jr. in case he leaves Real Madrid. New conversations on his contract are expected soon. Who writes this? let's just start there. Like, what are you doing? Who is this geezer, actually? Georges Picon? Pithon. Maybe it's a Pithon. Maybe it's like a Catalan sort of like Pithon. They don't pronounce the C's. From Relevo. Now, Relevo are not the most renowned source in Spain. It's maybe a bit more credible than El Chiringuito TV, if you remember, or El Chiringuito. Tic Tac. Do you remember Tic Tac? Yeah, them lot. I put it on Twitter earlier on, and I'm about to repeat it, right? In other news, pigs are flying outside now. Yes, they are. Pigs are flying. What, you don't believe me? Go outside. Look, they're flying. Go and look out your window right now. I know some of you are looking like, how, what? There's no pigs, are there? Right? Good, because that wasn't true. And neither is this. So we're moving on swiftly from the nonsense that was Vinicius Jr. to Chelsea. What a load of pile. Let's get to Enzo Maresca, who gave his press conference earlier on. And can I just say again, I'm gonna attack these journalists. I swear, these journalists day by day are just getting lower and lower in my ranking. I mean, the first batch of questions, right? Maresca gets asked today at the press conference. Oh, so United have hired Amorim. What do you think? I feel like I'm about to do a Russell Peters sketch now. What do you think? You know, what is this? What is this? What do you want Maresca to say? I guarantee in the back of their heads there, these journalists are thinking that the ideal scenario is going to happen. Do you know what the ideal scenario is? Like that 1 in a million chance where a manager goes, oh, him, he's an absolute beep, he's a beep, 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 beep. Just censor, yeah? Censor the thing. Censor it, right? Because he's absolutely flabbergasting him right now, right? That is what I think is in their head. Don't like him, right? He's a mug, yeah? Imagine if Maresca showed up to a press conference. I don't like him. He is a... I would say something in Italian, but I'm not. Like, that's never going to happen. So what are these journalists, what they got in their heads, this fantasy that they're obsessed with of the ultra mega headline, Maresca blasts Amorim, starts feud. Like, come on, man. Ridiculous questions. You know that no manager is going to say anything except, yeah, that's what Man United did, and good luck to them. I wish him the best. That, you just know that is what the managers are going to say. Soraya comes on now. Again, big up to Soraya, right? And she starts asking him, Decent questions. Again, tactical stuff. You're playing Gusto left back. Now that Reece is back in the team, are you going to keep playing him left back or have you got another plan? The balance in midfield, what's going on there? Like Enzo, is he going to be playing? Is he not? Do you have an A team, B team? Like she's asking legit questions that fans want to know. And that was one of the things that he was asked. So big up to Soraya on those questions. Keep it up because I can tell by the way that she asks her questions. I can just tell, yeah? I think all the other journalists are probably looking at her in there going, oh, look at her with her proper questions. You know, I guarantee it. I guarantee you can feel the tension from the screen. It's crazy. Anyway, big up Soraya, keep it up, yeah? You've got all of us and the fans on your side, so don't worry. But Enzo was asked about Enzo. Enzo was asked about Enzo. Funny. And the midfield and whether Lavia Caicedo is better off than Enzo Caicedo and A team, B team. Now Maresca laid down the law today, and I loved it. He was honest, direct, and called it as it was. What did he say? Well, he said there is no A team and B team. We got teams that are going to play. We got one full squad, and we're going to pick who we think's best for that competition. There is rotation, obviously. Now, I appreciate that, and I think that's the right way to go. I don't like this A-team, B-team business. It's just ridiculous, right? But the Conference League team is, for me, just that. 2 reasons as to why I said what I said yesterday, which I think a lot of people disagreed but misconstrued, right? I'm not blasting the team going, oh, you're all rubbish, right? I'm saying there's a lot of these lads that are not Chelsea level. And people are saying, oh, but it's just one game. Well, no, it's not. This is why I was giving the tone that I was giving during the Conference League games. All those Conference League games, you saw me on here. I ain't bothered. I was not fussed. It's not legit. It's like watching a training match, right? It is what it is. Because the opposition are so low. As Matisse says, we're playing Noah's Ark. You know, we're playing all these teams that with Wi-Fi passwords. We shouldn't be in this competition. This is my point. That is why when those batch of players got tested for the first time properly against a proper team, guess what? They capitulated. Yeah? That's it. That's expected. This is why I said when I saw the lineup against Newcastle, I'm like, yo, I showed you before I said on Twitter before kickoff. I'm worried. This ain't going to go well. It was obvious. But I appreciate Maresca knowing that he's got to rotate. He can't play everyone every game, right? It's simple as that. But what I would like him to do is when the opposition is actually half decent, is to actually play some players 2 times a week for that week. You have to, you know, it is what it is. And I know there's a risk. I know we've got Man United coming up and you don't want to risk injury and all that, and fair play. Hence why I was okay with Reece James and Lavia not playing, absolutely, because I know they can only play 1 game a week. But some of the other strong guys, I would have liked to see them against Newcastle, even in the Carabao Cup. Because a competition is a competition. Simple as that. And when you deep it, if we had made it through against Newcastle, well, in that competition, we'll only have 3 more games if we went all the way. Quarter-final, semi-final, final. Done. What's 3 more games on the calendar for a club like Chelsea with the squad depth like we have, apparently? It shouldn't be a problem. Now, we're out. And he was talking about the balance. And he was saying, doesn't like A-team, B-team business. Everyone is a squad, and everyone gets called upon when they deserve to play. But on top of that, someone like Enzo, who is now deemed as being in the B-team, isn't getting ahead of Lavia, because Maresca correctly said, Lavia Caicedo brings balance, brings strength, and brings physicality. And I agree. Now, some people say, yeah, but we lost to Liverpool. Yeah, but it's Liverpool. And look, we should have got something from that game. We shot ourselves in the feet properly, right? When he was also asked about this very problem, which is letting us down on all fronts, and that's our defence, he said the right thing. He said the right thing. We have things to improve. And he did say, and I think he gave a very good answer, which kind of explained the method to the madness here. You know, his approach is he wants to fix problems, but one problem at a time. He says we have a lot of things to improve on. There's a lot of issues. And I'm like, honestly, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, there's a lot of issues. I would like to believe there isn't too many issues. I'd like to believe that, we got a goalkeeper problem, we got a defence problem, we've got a bit of a problem in the balance of midfield or options there. Right now, that's about it. Yes, there's the whole striker debate, but we've left that up to Nicholas Jackson. And so far, so good. So far, so good. So, in terms of actually getting somewhere to a level where we can look and go, we're getting top 4, you'd think there isn't too many problems. But his approach is one problem at a time, which is fair. Considering he's just arrived and he's just started, fair enough. The defence is one of them, and he clarified that. Cool. Well, I think we got to get to that soon, because he was talking about what problems are priority, what comes first. Defence is next, my gaffer. The defence needs to be fixed. Now, how do you fix the defence? I hear this as well, because we can't go into the transfer market now. We can't just pluck out players. Fair enough. This is where Maresca has to earn his money. You have to try and find something that's going to protect the defence, but not just that. There needs to be an elimination of mistakes. This is the problem. I don't believe we have a tactical problem or a systematic problem. I don't think that's the case. Hence why I'm not on Maresca's case. I'm not gunning him down. I think so far so good for Maresca. I think there's a mistake problem in some of these players and the goalkeeper, and it happens simultaneously. That's my issue. I will say one tiny exception to what I just mentioned about no system problems, no tactic problems. If Maresca is instructing Sanchez to constantly play it short, then that is on Maresca too, because I'm sorry. This is just me. If the goalkeeper is under immense pressure, right? I don't want him doing what Jorgensen did in that game against Newcastle, where he sent, I don't know what player was it, he sent into the net. He done a Cruyff turn next to his goal line, and he pulled it off. Fair play. He absolutely smashed that Cruyff turn. That was a great Cruyff turn, but please don't do that again. But not just that, just passing out of the back. If there's an immense amount of pressure, they're getting close, you know you've not got time, just whack it out. Just get rid. Don't try and play it short. Don't try and do something fancy, because more times than not, we will give them a goal. That's the problem. It's the trying to find the balance of play the system, but when it gets to a point where you just have to get rid, just get rid, and you won't hear anything from me. I'll be like, good decision. We don't do that enough. I feel like we always have to go short. Always. There is the exception that I've seen Sanchez make the ball go long. He hits it really long, and it actually ends up in a good position. It ends up in Jackson's path. We've seen him score that way. I say do that more. Do that more. Now, it just eliminates mistakes. And what happens when you make less mistakes? You get more confident. What happens when you get more confident? You play better. So that's my way to try and fix the problem. When it comes to it, just get rid. Just get rid, you know? And if there's no pressure, cool, play it short, but please know what you're doing. So that's that. Now, like I mentioned, in terms of midfield, Maresca did say that it's a matter of balance when it comes to Lavia and Caicedo, and I agree. And this is why I think we got a problem with Enzo. Obviously, he tried to protect Enzo and make it look like everything was okay, but look, we got a problem with Enzo. And I think he's been misprofiled. I think Lavia fits. I think Caicedo fits. I don't think Enzo fits. I don't think he fits. And what's mad is he didn't fit under Pochettino. We were all waiting for a ball-playing manager to come along. And look, Maresca kind of has been that, right? He wants to play with the ball. And Enzo's struggling. Now, he's got his own issues, but like I said yesterday, it's not good enough. Sorry, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. And there's too many excuses now. Too many. I believe Enzo's not a bad player. I just don't think Chelsea have profiled him correctly. We've got the wrong guy, basically. We've got the wrong guy. I don't see it working. That's my honest opinion on Enzo. Lavia Caicedo, a lot more comfortable with. So let's see. Let me know your thoughts on that as we move to matters elsewhere before we wrap up. Confirmation out of our opponents this weekend, Manchester United. It's done. Benvindo ao Manchester United, Ruben Amorim. I don't know if I pronounced that right or not, I don't know, but Ruben Amorim is the new Manchester United head coach, as confirmed by Manchester United themselves. Now, it's the first time they are appointing a head coach, can I say. Ten Hag was a manager And correctly so. He was in charge of transfers as well, wasn't he? So if anyone tries to tell you different, no. But Amorim is the head coach. It's like I said, was it last week? All the clubs have gone in this direction. Everyone's appointed head coaches now. Managers are leaving the game. There's no managers anymore. Is that a good thing, bad thing? That's up for debate. But Amorim is appointed. He will join on November 11th. So there's still 10 days, a week and a half. He'll be leaving Sporting Lisbon shortly. I think he's got maybe 1 or 2 games left with him, and then he's got to bounce. He's got to leave. I think they came to a compromise. Instead of the 30-day notice, it's 11, and his staff gets to go with him, I think. Does Ruud van Nistelrooy survive? God knows. But that's the latest. Ruben Amorim's appointed, and I got to be honest, I think it's a good appointment. For Manchester United. I think he'll do much better than Ten Hag. It just depends whether the players at hand are good enough. And he's going to need some guys of his own. And then I think it's going to be properly judged. But I think he's a good enough manager to do at least decently. And I think he's got a good personality too. This is why when we was in the summer, when we had all the options on the table that we had, I wasn't against Amorim. If you remember, we were talking about Amorim, Alonso, all these guys, and Alonso looked impossible. And I was like, you know what? If there's one guy out of these new gen bunch, you remember I was calling them new gen bunch, I'd go for Amorim. I just felt my gut was just telling me Amorim. So I think Man United have done something, I think okay, I think decent. We'll see how it pans out, but he will not be in the dugout Sunday, when we play them at Old Trafford. So that's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think it's a good appointment? Not a good appointment? Let me know. Man United fans are absolutely gassed right now because Ten Hag's gone and they've got Amorim. Now they think they're going to win the league. Calma. Calma. And it's because of these lot. Manchester City have shown concrete interest in Xabi Alonso. Should Pep Guardiola leave Manchester City in the summer? However, Bayer Leverkusen believe that Alonso will move to Real Madrid, who are currently the favourites to sign him next summer. Alonso is the preferred candidate to succeed the legendary Carlo Ancelotti. This would also increase the chance of a transfer for Florian Wirtz to Real. There was talk earlier on today, I saw it, of Wirtz to City. And I'm like, nah, come on, man. You lot are taking the mick now. You got to let some... I say, let us have something. We spent 1.5 billion, for goodness sakes. I mean, we should be like prosecuted for what we did. But anyway, Man City, is it going to be Alonso? Is it not? I told you guys before, if it's between City and Madrid, I've just got a feeling it's going to be City. I don't know why I just see Pep leaving really shortly. Maybe this could be his last season. I don't know. Now, why? Maybe because of things like this. Exclusive. Emails reveal senior government ministers and British embassy in Dubai asked for updates on Premier League charges against Man City. Habibi, what's going on? This was not meant to get out to the press. What are you doing? No. Habibi, listen. We cannot have this out in the public, man. We want to stop Arsenal from winning the league. We don't want this getting out to get Arsenal to win the league because you guys are too dumb to keep it to yourselves. This is getting leaked by the press. Habibi, I would like one shawarma, and I will take one karak tea, please. Thank you, shukran. Thank you. Okay, Habibi, salam. Basically, you heard nothing. We saw nothing. Nothing's happening, and Arsenal will not win the league. Simple as that. Yeah, we don't need to. Nothing. Nah, I'm here in Dubai. Nothing's going on here. Nothing's going on here. What are you talking about? Don't know what you're talking about, son. We're gonna end it there. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. And listen, these guys have got to be careful because if something happens here and Arsenal walk with the league, I'm gonna be fuming. I'm gonna just say that now. So let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. I will see all of you tomorrow for the preview of Manchester United versus Chelsea, and we'll talk then. Thank you all so much. Do not forget, hit the subscribe button, notification bell on. Check out the socials on screen and in the description, especially Insta, very active on there. Go and check it out. And Twitter, very active on there. Go and check it out. All links in the description, so make sure you're hitting them following, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, people, in a bit. Take care and peace.